Alright, this is Monty channel and this is webvideochefs.com, and in this recipe I'm talking about YouTube thumbnails. So if you're on YouTube, let's just go to the homepage here. If you're on YouTube, you've seen thumbnails. Some videos really don't have a lot of thumbnails, some videos do. So here's the Real SEO channel, which is a great channel for video search engine optimization tips and different YouTube tips. So I suggest you subscribe to Real SEO if you haven't yet. But then let's go ahead, let's just look down and look at some other videos here. So you can see some of them don't really have a thumbnail. Well, this one has just an image here. This video doesn't have a thumbnail, although this is an excellent channel to subscribe to. And so, thumbnails are a great way to brand your content or just to attract your audience or possible viewers to your channel. So Matthew Pierce, who has a great YouTube channel, actually, he does a great job of using thumbnails. And just from seeing all the different YouTube users that use thumbnails, it really encouraged us to use thumbnails. All right, so this is a search that I just completed for how to cut hair. And you will see that most of these videos don't really have thumbnails. They have YouTube will go ahead and you can choose one of 3 thumbs from the actual video. And so let's just see here. I'm not seeing any that really have a thumbnail. This is kind of a thumbnail, but it's probably just a thumbnail from the actual video. All right. So in this case, all of these creators could benefit from. There's one. All right. There's one. How to repair damaged hair. All right. So that is an example of a thumbnail. And I would assume that this video could possibly be getting more views because of it, all right? But it really depends upon the search, the interaction, because YouTube has its own algorithms. All right, so that's that. So let me go to our YouTube channel now and explain how we've kind of evolved our thumbnails. So when we first started doing our tutorials, we really didn't create thumbnails at all. So this is just an example. This how to use range selection, find music easier in Final Cut Pro with iTunes playlists, and there are some others. And then what we did was, I'll just go to our videos here. Then what we started to do was we started to create thumbnails, but they weren't really visually appealing. So they were okay, but this is an example of one of our earlier thumbnails. We just had some text, kind of a red glow or stroke on it, and that was okay too. This is another example. And so, some of our thumbnails were okay. Some of them really weren't. This is another example here. You need a home studio like this. These are just some thumbnails that I created, which these were okay, but they weren't really that eye-catching and eye-grabbing. So then what I did was I started really looking at other thumbnails that I liked. And a lot of thumbnails are really vibrant. They have big text, big graphics, and they really bring your eye to the video or to the thumbnail. And so that's what I started to do. In addition to, they had some branding of the actual channel. So these are the new thumbnails that I've created. This is just an example here. These are some of our recent videos. So they don't have a lot of video views. This is one that's getting some traction here. The Rode NT-USB tutorial. But you can see these tutorials have the similar traits. So what I'm doing now is I'm going through and I'm creating thumbnails, hopefully of all of our videos, or recreating the thumbnails. This is another one of the thumbnails is getting a lot more traction lately. So, thumbnails are really important. Thumbnails can really help you stand out from the crowd. And I use Photoshop to create my thumbnails. So this is just an example of one of the thumbnails that I created for our Edit Audio with Final Cut Pro 10 tutorial. So these are just the different layers. And so I have the text here as a layer, and I have the Final Cut Pro 10 logo here or image here. Then I have the background image from the actual tutorial. Then I have the logo here, which I created with a white background. All right, so these are just different layers that you can create, using Photoshop, and you can edit them accordingly. Now, if you want a tutorial on specifically how I create my thumbnails, I can do that. But basically, our thoughts are you want to use vibrant colors, you want to use big text, and you want to add some branding to your actual channel to help you brand your channel. And then anything that can add color. So you can see here, this text has the different colors from the Final Cut Pro 10 logo. So it's really vibrant, really stands out. So that's just our philosophy with our thumbnails. I encourage you to start experimenting with your thumbnails. Any thumbnail is better than no thumbnail, especially a custom thumbnail. thumbnail. YouTube will, of course, give you 3 options to automatically select a thumbnail from your video. But really creating a custom thumbnail will definitely help your video stand out, and I suggest you give it a shout, all right? Give it a try, rather. But if you want to give us a shout, you can always ask us a question at ask@webvideochefs.com. If this was helpful, thumbs up the video or subscribe to our channel. And I will talk to you in the next one. Also, go to webvideochefs.com for more great information. We have a newsletter you can subscribe to. We give away swag, all sorts of goodies, and you'll get that delivered to your inbox. All right? So thanks so much. I'm on my channel, and we'll talk to you in the next one. Peace out.